Hey, what's up, everyone? Right now, I want to kind of walk you guys through some primers for the premiere tonight because I've got a 2-hour lecture that I'm premiering tonight on the esoteric sciences, but it's going to be better to watch that if I offer up a few primers. I just posted a short video. It's about a 4-minute video walking through just a little bit of the concepts, essentially the involutionary and evolutionary arc. That just needs to be in everybody's minds as we go through this, and it'll make a lot more sense. And also, what we're doing here is we're providing keys. Essentially, we're providing keys to Scripture and to the mythologies. We're making sense of them. So if you have a good knowledge of the mythologies already or of Scripture, then what I say is going to make a lot more sense in the premiere video tonight. And then I've got other videos that I made that will premiere after that over the next few days. But I want to go through some of these pictures here. Now I'm just going to click on them and you guys can take a look at them. Here's the Homeric chain, the golden chain of Homer. This is out of Manly P. Hall's book, Lectures on Ancient Philosophy. So we can see how these worlds overlap each other and how the higher part of one takes part of the lower of the other. That's a very important principle to understand. And we've also got the idea behind the dot, the line, and the circle here. And that's going to be important too because we're going to cover that as well. So just keep that in mind. This doesn't all have to make sense to you right now, but it will later on when we walk through it. And then especially each new video that I add, we're gonna recover a lot of this stuff. We're gonna recapitulate a lot of it. So if you follow along in the videos, then it'll make sense, but definitely make sure you watch these primers first. Okay, so we've got that one. Here's another one. This is out of the unpublished pages of Manly P. Hall's The Secret Teachings of All Ages. These are the lost pages that were supposed to be included in that, but never were. So just take a look at this and go ahead. I'm not going to read it right now, but you can pause it and you can read it and just try to kind of get an idea of these concepts and how it fractally reproduces itself. Just look that over for a second. We'll go on to the next one. Here we've got just the symbol of Freemasonry. Okay? But do you notice anything within those symbols? It's a universal key. And I cover this in the videos a lot too. And essentially what we have there is symbolically it's telling you that it's the dot, which is right there in the center, G, the line, which you draw lines with the square, use as a straight edge, and then your circle you have with your compasses. So you have the 3 principles of the key of alchemical gold right here. The symbol for alchemical gold is the circumpunct, the dot within a circle. But you take from the circle, or from the dot rather, you draw a line to the circumference, and that's in the previous pictures that I showed you. But this is important if you study Freemasonry and if you study the mythologies, because all the keys to reality are in the mythologies. Okay, this is out of an alchemical art book that I've got, The Hermetic Museum by Alexander Rube, Alchemy and Mysticism. This is a depiction of the dead, split-headed god. See, he's down here in matter. His head is split, and I cover this extensively in my video that's going to premiere tonight. I cover this extensively, what the meaning behind the split head god is, why his head split, and how half of one side of his head pertains to one side of the world and the other pertains to the other, and how they're mirror images of one another. That's very important, and as you can see, they are mirror images. You know, birth and death mirror each other. So keep that in mind. This is all going to be important as a primer to the videos that I'm about to publish in a series. Here we have the grand alchemical diagram. And this is also going to be important because I'm going to cover this. This is like the first thing I cover in the video that's going to premiere tonight. So take a look at that. You can pause these. I'm not going to spend too much time because I want to keep this video pretty short here. Here's another one. This is a very important one. We're going to cover this extensively too in the videos that I've got coming up. But just familiarize yourself with these images, and you can always refer back to them. This one's very important. This depicts the idea of nested gods, like Russian dolls. It may not be evident right now, but that is what it depicts. But we'll go through it. This one here. This one here is going to be important because I'll go through this too in the books. But you've got the red ray, the Luciferic ray, and the blue ray of the moon. Okay? That's what the beams coming out of his hands are. And then the world down there with the man bending backwards, that's a representation of the human in the physical plane, in the physical world of matter. And then, of course, you've got your fixed zodiac signs. Okay? You've got Scorpio represented as the eagle. That's what it was represented in ancient times. Then you've got the lion, the bull, and the man. The man's Aquarius, the bull's Taurus, the lion is Leo. And this is very important. This is a very, very important key to one of the deepest mysteries there is, and it's a time period we're going through right now, and I will cover that also. I don't know if it's in the premiere that's going to premiere tonight. I made about 4 videos over the weekend, but I'm going to upload these in rapid succession over the next few days. But keep this in mind, I cover this extensively. We're going to get down to the myth, or the key to the mystery of the Sphinx with this. It's going to be very important. And then I think that's it as far as the pictures that I want to go over. And if you could hear that in the background, that was just my leather couch. Sounded like something else, but anyway, okay, guys, go ahead, look those over. And these are just going to be primers for what we cover in the video series on esoteric sciences and the origins of alchemy. All right. So look those over, try to familiarize yourself with them, and catch that premiere later on tonight, and then catch the others in the series over the next few days. All right, so that's it for now. Take care, everybody. Thanks again. Talk to you later.